The number one mistake people make when trying to heal from narcissistic abuse is thinking you can heal emotional trauma with your mind, with everything, researching everything there is about narcissists, with information, joining forums to talk about what the narcissist did and the war stories and how bad it's been for you, joining forums and groups with victims, also joining groups that just focus on survival, and they are further cementing that you have PTSD and all the nasty things that come with that narcissistic abuse and just how you can hope to manage your symptoms. All this is keeping you in a belief still with existing inner traumas that mean you are going to have to only manage your traumas indefinitely. Trauma is like housework. Unless you go in and clean it up and out, it's just going to pile up and get worse. That's the mistake many people make, and I made this mistake for many years. If I thought, if I learn more, if I talk about it more, if I share enough stories with people and I get more of an understanding about narcissists, that somehow I will get well. But you don't get well. What happens is the trauma that's being unattended to festers and expands. It gets more, it gets worse. Then you are just trying to research and find out more information to manage that trauma rather than actually turning inside and meeting it and healing it. And now the next point, and what is this the scariest thing is that healing is actually, when you heal, it actually delivers you to true healing. The following expression is everything. You cannot heal what you're not prepared to feel. You have to meet your emotional self, and you've been taught all your life not to do that. The messages we've been given for years is, don't think about it. Go do something else to take your mind off it. We've been taught to ask other people for answers, or do some distraction, or learn something more, or find something that is going to stop the pain from outside ourselves, which really means self-avoid, self-abandon, or self-medicate. We self-avoid the self-partnering. We might work harder to avoid self-partnering, or we use social media, a shopping addiction, alcohol, drugs. We do these things to numb out the pain, so we avoid our feelings, and one of the most horrible ways we can do this is to make somebody or something else responsible for our feelings. So we then feel unlovable, unsafe, not secure, and not whole. And crazy, we latch onto the abuser to try to fix them, to try to change them, to give us feelings of security and wholeness. This is a losing game, and you will only mesh yourself deeper into a cycle of abuse. We were not told not to turn inwards and self-partner, told by our parents, our friends, our partner, everybody. Maybe a therapist told you, don't face those feelings, take drugs, go for cognitive therapy, but I don't want you to feel those feelings. Everybody that suffers from narcissistic abuse has this, that trauma that is generating PTSD. What I realized when I healed from narcissistic abuse was, it wasn't what the other person had did to me. It was about me. It was about me not turning inwards to heal myself to wholeness. The terror, the flashbacks, and triggering are happening because no one is showing up to hold your sweet inner child back to wholeness and healing. When you have PTSD, you are waiting for someone to come and give you comfort and healing that you are not prepared to give to yourself because you've been told not to do that. It's about wanting someone to come and heal your wounds when actually you are the only person that can do this for yourself. You have to step out of being a victim and say, if the trauma is in my body, it's mine, no matter how it got there. And my traumatized, wounded self is calling and screaming out for me to turn inward and heal myself back to wholeness. And we may think we are going to make someone else pay for staying a victim and not turning inwards to heal ourselves. But when you stay a victim and don't turn inward to heal, what you are doing is confiscating the narcissist's behavior. You're saying, it's okay to hurt me. It's okay to traumatize me and leave me this way. You can't make a sick person responsible for bringing you back to your healing and wholeness because they don't have the resources to do that. This is our self-partnering. This is our self-evolution. This is about finding ourselves again. When we take on that journey, we release and heal. We also declare null and void what that person did to you. This is about I have the power and ability to heal regardless of what that person did to me. This is the true definition of freedom. We only get to that place by letting go of needing somebody else to fix it for you.